Okay. Good afternoon, children. Yesterday we have discussed about materials, different types of materials according to transparency. Yes, according to transparency we have discussed. All of you keep your phones mute. According to transparency we have discussed in that transparent, opaque and translucent objects we have discussed. Transparent means the materials which we can see through them. Those are called as transparent materials, and the materials through which we cannot see, those are called opaque. Examples for transparent are glass, yes, mirror, etc. like that. Coming to the liquids under that, transparent materials, liquids under liquids, the transparent materials are water. Yes, water is transparent material. And coming to the opaque, milk is opaque in liquids. Yes, milk is opaque. Through milk we can see the objects. Yes, inside of the milk any black color worms or anything is there, we cannot see. On the top of the milk we can see white color only. Inside black seeds or anything is there, we cannot see. So milk is opaque liquid. Opaque objects like opaque materials like wood, steel, cardboard, these are also opaque. But coming to the liquids, milk is opaque. Is it? Are you agree with me? Are you agree with me? Yes. Very good. Coming to the translucent, oily paper through which we can see but not clear. Through which we can see but not clear. So those are comes under translucent. Example we have taken oily paper, and more also translucent. For example, color water, any color water, yellow color will mix in water, that is become as translucent. Yes, wax paper and ground glass, any ground glass of our windows, we can see somewhat but not clear. Those are also comes under translucent. I think you got this all. Yes, anytime you observe in your home, torchlight will, if we on torchlight at that time, that glass will transparent of, torchlight glass will be transparent. Yes, we can see light. Glass will be, glass is transparent. If we place our palm, our hand, yes, if we place our hand and cover that torch glass, at that time we can observe what we can observe, reddish color we can observe, reddish color. Why? Because at that time our hand behaves like, keep your phones mute, Nana, we are getting disturbance. At that time we can observe our hand behaves like translucent, because somewhat reddish color of other side of our hand we can observe. While we are covering our palm with torch, we are covering torchlight with our palm, our hand. We can observe reddish color on the other side of our hand. So that is because of our hand is behaving like translucent at that time. Behaving like translucent at that time. Yeah, what you are doing all? Listen, yeah, who is that? Who is? Yashash. Mamata, don't make noise. Keep your phone mute. Yes, next, states of materials. Here we got milk as translucent we are taking. Color water as translucent we are taking. Yes, and water is transparent. All these are liquids we are considering. So here we got an information about matter state. Liquid, solid, gas. About that we got an information from these materials according to transparency. Liquids also we observed here. So here we got an information, butter, paper, fruit juices, those are behaves like translucent. Yes, soda, drinking soda, we can observe that one as translucent. So here about states of material we got one thing. So likewise we'll start with the states of the materials. So we observed in the third lesson different states of the water are ice, water and vapor. Yes, if we freeze water, it will become as solid. And again, if we melt that one ice, it become as liquid. And again, if we boil more and more, at that time it will become as gas. water vapor will comes out, and that vapors will enters into the atmosphere and becomes as clouds, that we know. And while coming to the another examples, all examples according to the states of matter are states of the materials are liquid, liquid to gas, solid to liquid, and liquid to gas. What are the other examples? Can you give? Any one of you can give? Kerosene in 3 states. Is it available? 3 states? Yes, liquid to gas. Liquid to gas it will. Liquid to gas it will. And the other examples I will tell children. What are those means? Ghee and butter. Ghee. If we freeze it, it will become as solid. And if we melt it, it will become as liquid ghee. And after overheating, it will become as evaporated vapor. Yes? It will become as gas. So ghee and coconut oil also like that. Coconut oil. If we freeze it in winter season, it will become as solid. After melting, it will become as liquid. And on overheating, it will become as gas. Likewise, these are the examples, and more also we can observe in our daily life. Here we got an information about melting to vapors. After melting, if we eat more and more, vapors will come. Vaporization will happen. And condensation means cooling. Yes, water vapor to liquid will forms. On condensation, vapor to liquid will come. Yes, not water, liquid will come. And then after over cooling, it will become as again solid, water to solid. So these are the states. We know about this in the 3rd lesson only. We discussed about all these. Here sublimation is the another thing I want to tell you. Some objects or some materials will become directly solid to gas without going to the liquid state. Without going to the liquid state, some materials will become as gases. For example, camphor or else naphthalene balls. Yes, naphthalene balls. Did you observe? In the cloths we will place. Firak golil antar white color balls. Yes, those will be. Yes, naphthalene balls. Yes, those are directly become as solid to gas. Yes, liquid stage is not there. Liquid state radaslu. Directly they will goes to the gas state. That process is called sublimation. Here melting after vaporization, condensation, freezing. Likewise, only sublimation is the technique which will directly changes solid to gas state will comes. That process is called sublimation. Okay. And next they have given one activity here. Light a candle. Light a candle. Light a candle is a one activity. Activity 5 here we have. And with the help of a matchstick, if we light a candle, by touching its wick, it will fire. It will lights. Yes. And after some time, you blow that one and stop the fire. Then again you keep somewhat away from the candle, somewhat away from the upside of the candle. If we place matchstick, some white color smoke will come. Some white color smoke will come, and directly that candle will glow. Directly after certain distance. Yes, among certain distance also it will glow. Why? Because of this means here what will happen, that wax, whatever the wax directly changes to the, due to that heat, overheating, that will become as ash. Due to that ash, fire will comes again. This is due to the wax vapor state. I think you got this. Koncham దూరంలో పెట్టినా కూడా ఆ యాష్ వచ్చినంత వరకు అది again it will lit. Again it will catches fire. Why? Because of that vapors, white color smoke, whatever it may be, that is due to the wax vapor state. Wax vapor state is that. Solid to vapor directly we can observe here. So due to that only, after certain distance also it will blow. First it will be By catching the wick, by touching the wick only, it will fire first. It will catch the fire. And at that time, on heating, that due to that white color ash or ashes or smoke, it will catches fire directly without touching. Without touching, it will catches. Why? Because of that ash. That ash is due to the wax. Wax vapor state is that white color smoke. So without touching of the wick, it will catch the fire at that time. I think you got this. Next, up to here I done. Next, how can you know the different? Yes, 3 states. Become ash. Yes, yes. Okay, na? Okay, nice. Very good. Next, how can you know the different states of materials? Stop talking. How after some time I will give you chance. Okay. How can you know the different states of materials? Here different states of materials and their properties. According to the properties, we can decide which one is solid, which one is liquid and which one is gas. So for identifying physical state is enough. Yes, physical state is enough. For understanding the concept, we need to get all the properties for solids, liquids and gases. Here they didn't given, but I will explain you. Okay. We observe certain materials according to their shape and their volume. We can decide which one is solid, which one is liquid and which one is gas. So liquids such as water and rasam, milk, oil, kerosene, these all are comes under liquids that we know. According to the shape we can tell, and some are according to the shape we can decide those are solids like vegetables, wood, rock, brick, plastic. These all are comes under solids. And while coming to the gases, by diffusion we can observe, we can see but not exact shape. We cannot understand the shape of the gas. We cannot give any shape to the gas. But here we can compress into a cylinder. Yes, gas, CNG, compressed natural gas, whatever we are using in our daily life. In cars we are using CNG. Yes, and our LPG gas, liquid petroleum gas, we are compressing into a cylinder. But gases are not having a fixed volume and fixed shape. But we are compressing that gas into a cylinder and we are giving a volume to that. Cylinder lo fix chestunam, compress chestunam dani. By that we can give a volume to the gas. But solids are having fixed volume and fixed shape. Yes, no compressibility because the particles in the solid are tightly bounded and we cannot compress, and solids cannot flow from one place to another place. And while coming to the liquids, they can flow. Yes, they can flow. They are having fixed volume, but there is no fixed shape. If we pour in any container, liquid will takes the container shape. Whatever the container we are filling that liquid, it will takes the shape of the container. And while coming to the gases, no fixed shape, no fixed volume, and the molecules are loosely bounded. All the particles are loosely bounded in the case of gas. And this whatever around us, that may be solid, liquid, gas, those all are comes under, all the materials are comes under matter. Matter around us means that may be solid, liquid, gas. Everything around us is called as matter. Under that solid, liquid, gases. And all the properties we can observe. Molecules of the gas are loosely bounded. We can compress. Compressibility is more. And gas can flow, liquid can flow, solid cannot flow. Is it clear? Again, yes, very good. Very good. And this is the properties. I now taught you about properties of the solids, liquids and gases. Next, dilemma with sugar. Yes, children, can you able to tell sugar is a solid or liquid or gas? Solid only na? If we pour that one in a container, it will take the shape of the container. Is it? Oh, it will take the shape of the container means, can I tell that one as liquid? If we melt the sugar, we'll get a liquid. Yes. So I think I can tell it one as it is a one of the liquid. But yes, that is the dilemma. That is the dilemma with sugar. Second group, here they are taken two groups. One person tells sugar is a liquid. By melting that one and pouring that one into a container, he concluded that sugar is a solid liquid. And by observing on that crystals, by observing the crystals of sugar, we can say that is solid. Sugar is a solid. Yes. So is it correct? Which one is correct among these? Solid or liquid? Which one is correct? Yes, both are correct. So that is the dilemma with sugar. Both is correct. Both are correct. That is the dilemma with sugar. And coming to the common salt, like that is also like that, Nana. Same. Salt is also like sugar. Dilemma with salt and sugar. So that we can observe in our daily life. We can say sugar is a solid or liquid also we can say. And sinking or floating in water. Sinking or floating in water, I want to tell you now. Some materials are sink inside the water. If we put that one into the water, some are sinking inside and some are floating on the top of the water. Yes? A piece of chalk, a paper, a sponge, iron nail, these all are the items if we observe, by putting those into the water, some are sinks and some are floats. Some will floats. Yes? Why? Because of that, here I want to tell you something. Density. So what is density? Have you listened any time about density? Density word you listened or not? Previous? No? You didn't? Yes. Now I will tell you. Density means mass, volume, you know, I think. Volume. Mass, volume, you know or not? Volume. Length, yes. Volume, when we are consider volume according to the container. For example, if we pour a liquid in a container, Sandrata, yes. Sandrata, density. You are telling about density. Yes? Yes, you are right, exactly. Here, density means mass occupied by unit volume. Value means here length, breadth and width. LBH will take. Yes, length, breadth and height of the container volume. So, if we want to pour something into a container, at that time we need to consider length, breadth and width. All we need to consider. So, I think you know about area. Area you know. Yes, meter square will take. Meter square, liter square, like that will take. Meter square is the area. And coming to the volume, here we need to take length, breadth and height also will consider. L, B, H. L into B into H is the volume formula. Yes? Here density means mass occupied by a unit volume. Certain volume lo enta mass pettagalutam manamu. That is density. The capacity of that సాంద్రత అమ్మాయి చెప్పింది కదా, ఒక కంటైనర్ వాల్యూమ్, సర్టెన్ వాల్యూమ్ ఉన్న ఒక కంటైనర్ లో లెంత్, బ్రెడ్త్ అండ్ హైట్ కన్సిడర్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎంత మాస్ ఆక్యుపై చేస్తుంది, దట్ ఈస్ డెన్సిటీ. మాస్ ఆక్యుపైడ్ బై యూనిట్ వాల్యూమ్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ డెన్సిటీ. Units are grams per liters, grams per milliliters or else kg per liter. Kg per liter is the unit for density. So here why some are floating and why some are sinking means water density is 1 gram per 1 ml. Water density. So more than this density, some materials are having more than this density, they are sinking into the water. And some materials are having density less than this. less than this, they are floating on the top of the water. ఆ డెన్సిటీ అనేది వాటర్ డెన్సిటీ కన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉన్నవి వాటర్ లో మునిగిపోతాయి, వాటర్ డెన్సిటీ కన్నా తక్కువ ఉన్నవి వాటర్ మీద తేలుతుంటాయి. లైక్ దట్ ఫ్లోటింగ్ అండ్ సింకింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. సమ్ మెటీరియల్స్ విల్ ఫ్లోట్ అండ్ సమ్ విల్ sink. Low density materials, low density than water, they will float. High density than water, they will they will float on the water. Yes, leaves are floating. Yes, leaves are floating because they are having less density than water. Okay. Yes, here they have given, see, water has a density of 1 gram per 1 ml. Therefore, if you had an object with density less than this, they will float on the water. Here they have given, that's why I explained. This ekkadi nunchi techindi teacher anukunnara? Yes, here one point they have given. From this only I am explaining. Yes, more than this textbook, I don't want to tell you anything because your standard is up to this textbook. That's why I'm telling you up to this only. Okay. Next, sinking and floating. Some objects will sink. Here, do iron nails or iron objects will float or will sink? Yes. Some materials, according to the shape, they will sink. According to the shape, water, but some are float on water because they are in other shape. Materials that can sink can be made to float, but all the materials float cannot be made to sink. Some materials will sink, but all the materials float cannot made to sink. Yes, float avvadaniki chesinavannni sink avvavu nana. Sometimes the materials that can sink can be made to float. ఫ్లోట్ అవడానికి మనం చేసిన మెటీరియల్స్ కూడా కొన్నిసార్లు షేప్ అవుట్, కొంచెం షేప్ చేంజ్ అవ్వడం వల్ల సింక్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉన్నది. ఎస్, బట్ ఫ్లోట్ అయినవన్నీ సింక్ అవ్వడానికి చేస్తే ఫ్లోట్ అవ్వవు నానా, సింక్ అయిపోతాయి. అంటే ఏది కష్టం? సింకింగ్ ఈజీ, ఫ్లోటింగ్ ఏ కష్టం. ఎస్, లో డెన్సిటీతో చేయడం అనేది టఫ్. ఓకే, ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ అప్ టు హియర్? Yes, sometimes wooden pieces also will float. Yes, and strong. Yes, sometimes strong wood will sink. Sometimes strong wood will also sink sometimes. Yes. Yes, paper boats. Likewise, according to how they made by density. Density, here we need to consider low density items will float. So whatever the items we are making for float, they may sink, but whatever the items we are making for sink, they won't be float. సింక్ అవ్వడానికి చేసినవి ఏవి ఫ్లోట్ అవ్వవు, కానీ ఫ్లోట్ అవ్వాలనుకొని మనం ఏమన్నా చేస్తే అవి సింక్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ అయితే ఉన్నది. సో సింకింగ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ ఈజీ, ఫ్లోటింగ్ ఈజ్ టఫ్ టు మేక్. ఓకే, ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? Next, soluble or insoluble. Yes, some are soluble in water, some are insoluble in water. Completely. Yes, sugar is soluble in water, salt is soluble in water. Sand, no. Sawdust, chalk powder. Yes, only sugar. Yes, some substances to be soluble in water and some are insoluble in water. So we can observe oil and kerosene, coconut oil and kerosene, they will soluble or not, they will float or sink. Coconut oil will be float and not soluble. Kerosene float. Likewise, vinegar, lemon juice, different liquids like vinegar, yes, that one only. Yes, kerosene will float or sink. So here liquids we are consider means at that time we need to consider solubility, and coming to the solids, here floating and sinking concept. Here Coming to the liquid into the liquid, floating we are considering as soluble and insoluble. Soluble means they won't be float. Insoluble means they will float on the top of the water. I think you got. Lesson completed, Nana. Tomorrow we'll discuss the question and answers. Okay? Thank you for nice class with you. I will send these notes to you, and then afterwards a video I will upload and I will send you. Thank you for nice class with you.